Get some pre-workout into us. Let's get some pre-workout food in us. Goodness gracious. That's actually amazing. Dang. Super hot take, and something for all dads out there. Paper plates, dude. You don't have time to worry about the environment. Just use a paper plate. Less dishes, less fuss, less muss, and then you get your honey graham crackers before your workout. Easy. Check out Train Heroic. Join the program, join the team. It's a very small team of 0. Hopefully we'll get our first guy. And then it's literally going to be one-on-one coaching for $1 a day. Like, imagine the value. Humble beginnings, humble beginnings. But yeah, today's topic is compare yourself to neighborhood dads, not internet dads. As I'm starting to try to carve out a little niche for myself in the fitness space, helping out dads who are in their 40s who feel like they're past their prime and just kind of want to stay athletic, stay in shape. I've started following more and more of these types of influencers, and I'm like, gosh, what do I have to offer? I'm like not in as good shape as these guys. I don't have as big a following, yada, yada, yada. And it just reminds me, it's like, okay, so if you're watching this video, maybe you feel that way to some extent. And it's just a reminder that, dude, if you're training pretty hard, you're ahead of 1,000,000% of the pack. Okay, the physical activity guidelines put forth by the World Health Organization, it's something like 10% of the population adheres to those. That's 150 minutes of aerobic exercise and resistance training, weightlifting for twice a week. You are in the top 10% of the whole population if you just check those 2 boxes. So if you follow our training, you're going to be even more beyond that. And it's important too, like, think about everybody in your neighborhood. Think about neighborhood dads. When I go to school pickup, there's maybe one other jacked dad. Not to say I'm super jacked, all right, forgive me. There's maybe one other jacked dad, somebody who's in shape, and everybody else is just kind of like, that's not a priority, and they're just in their 40s with their dad bod, like whatever, to each their own. But I'm saying we get this warped sense because we get this algorithm curated content shoved into our feeds, and we're just kind of like blasting our brains with this that gives us these unrealistic expectations or perspectives of where we land in the world. Again, if you're just training a bit and you're playing a sport, you are in the top 5%. Okay, because the top 10% is just hitting the exercise guidelines. The top 5% would be like anybody who's active beyond that. And then it's just smaller and smaller gradations. So if you're in the top 5% of the population, you are literally like a 5%er, a 1%er in your neighborhood, likely. I'm about to deadlift 205. I promise you, every dad in the street, they would be able to pick it up, sure, but it would crush them. And I'm getting all mental because I'm coming off a back injury, and I'm like, oh, this isn't as much as I used to lift. It's like, so what? That's the beauty of this auto-regulation thing. RPE, man. But yeah, don't give yourself a break. You're doing great. Compare yourself to neighborhood dads, not internet dads. All right, so that's 205, and that's a huge dip from what I've done in the past. But again, I just got this little spot in my back that's saying right now 205 is about your 8 rep max. So let's throw it up on the screen. 3 reps at RPE 5, meaning I have about 5 reps left in the tank. So what I just did was my current 8 rep max for 3 reps. And so what you do from here on my program is I'm going to calculate back offsets, and that's a simple process. I'll show you up here on the screen. Go to your RPE calculator. Got my screen time limits on already. I'm going to type in 205 for 3 reps at RPE 5. And now I have an estimated 1 rep max of 261. I take the slider, I go down to 65%, and I'm going to be doing my work today at 170 pounds. So I'm going to do 4x4 at 170 pounds. And it's that simple. This way I don't get too fatigued. I don't get too beat up. Force equals mass times acceleration. So I'm taking this mass, that's not too much, and I'm just accelerating it really fast. In the long run, I'm going to produce more force and get stronger. So it doesn't have to be this overwhelming, crazy thing to strength train. And that's going to help you guys as you start comparing yourself to other dads. Because remember, you're already in the top 5%. Just make your training a little underwhelming, if you're just trying to get back into things. It's okay. That's what RPE is for. And I just want to stress that point again. This is all my relative strength, meaning relative to how I'm feeling right now. And that's the beauty of using rate of perceived exertion. Right now, if I take in my whole body, the part of my back that I just hurt, and my current fitness level, 205 for 3 felt like an 8 rep max, meaning I had 5 reps left in the tank. So I'm going to stress my body according to where it's at currently. I don't have this internet dad kind of weird perspective on where I should be. I'm just meeting myself where I'm at. And next week, if I'm feeling even healthier, like maybe this jumps up to 275, I'm open to that. It's just in my current fitness level, it's not feeling too good. And maybe that's how these two things connect. If you're just comparing yourself to who you are in the current moment, you're not thinking about some fitness influencer with a rippling six-pack. You're just competing against yourself. And that's a much healthier way to just go about life, let alone training. So use auto-regulation, use these RPE concepts just to keep momentum going in your training so that no one session is overwhelming. If you're feeling stuck, you're feeling bored with your training, follow along, go ahead and subscribe to the program. The team is very small and we need at least one athlete so that I can break even on this investment. But you're gonna get one-on-one coaching essentially through the Train Heroic app, following along with my program and using the chat function to just kind of get feedback. So hope to see you on there.